I lost everything relying on one income stream as a music producer, and it happened faster than I ever expected. One client pulled out, one placement fell through, and suddenly my entire income was gone overnight. I had no backup, no safety net, and no plan for what came next. What I discovered in the months after that collapse completely changed how I think about making money as a producer. And the part that still surprises me is how simple the fix actually turned out to be. That one client had been paying me $3,000 a month for over a year, and I'd stopped looking for anyone else. The placement deal felt so close to closing that I'd already mentally spent the advance it was going to bring. When both disappeared in the same week, I didn't just lose money, I lost the story I'd been telling myself about how stable my career was. Most producers I know have built that exact same story, on that exact same foundation, and they don't realize how thin it is until something pulls the first thread. The question isn't whether your single stream will disappear, it's whether you'll have anything left when it does. Most producers don't lose their income because they made a bad decision. They lose it because they made only one. The music industry is built on relationships that can end without warning, on platforms that can change their algorithm overnight, and on clients who can simply stop calling. When your entire livelihood runs through a single channel, you're not building a career, you're building a dependency. And the brutal truth is that this trap isn't a personality flaw or a hustle problem, it's structural. Producers are freelancers operating inside an industry that rewards exclusivity, which means every force around you is quietly pushing you toward putting all your eggs in one basket. A sync deal feels stable until the studio pivots. A beat store feels passive until the market floods. A single artist relationship feels like loyalty until their budget disappears. So ask yourself honestly, if your main source of income went quiet tomorrow, how many weeks could you actually survive? The answer to that question is exactly how exposed you already are, and it's also the reason building multiple streams isn't optional. So what does the actual fix look like? And why do so many producers already have the pieces without knowing it? Stream 1 is beat licensing, selling non-exclusive leases that let the same beat earn money from dozens of artists at once. Stream 2 is exclusive sales, which hit harder per transaction, but work best when your catalog is already moving non-exclusive steadily. Stream 3 is sample packs and sound kits, because every loop you made this week is a product someone else will pay to build with. Stream 4 is mixing and mastering services, trading a skill you've already built for consistent, predictable income between placement checks. Stream 5 is teaching, tutorials, courses, or even one-on-one sessions. And this one surprises producers the most, because the knowledge you think is ordinary is genuinely rare to someone just starting out. None of these streams require you to start from zero, and none of them demand your full attention to function. The real power isn't in any single one, it's in what happens when 2 or 3 of them are running at the same time. So the question isn't whether you can build this stack, it's whether you start building it before the pressure forces your hand. The producers who never have to panic are the ones who built their safety net before anything broke. They didn't wait for a dry spell to diversify. They stacked beats, sync deals, sample packs, teaching income, and merch revenue while the work was already flowing. Think about where you are right now and ask yourself honestly, are you one bad month away from reconsidering everything? Because that question has a real answer, and most producers don't like it. The rule is simple. Build during the good times so the bad times can't touch you. Every stream you add today is a wall between your passion and the pressure that kills it. You already know the 5 paths forward, and the only move left is to start one of them before you need it.